So that one a pretty tough. This will be fielded. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns.
Falling behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Samuel, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich. He's going to let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Goodrich. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hatch it.
To throw on 3rd down. Goodrich. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On fourth down, Goodrich. He's going to let this go. He's got it. Hit the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
On the double.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Topper!
They still playing soccer.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Samuel is going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Samuel. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
218, chop.
That's going to be a long day.
They'll keep it on the ground. McNeil. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Go. 10-2 stop. Blue draw quarters.
I'm coming.
5.
On third down, Samuel nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby, sack. E.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Ready? 15.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, Charlie. They go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Hey, Haywood!
57.
Get it!
To throw on 3rd down, Goodrich.
Boom all day.
On the ready.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Welcome back to Toronto, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Goodrich. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Leo!
On 1st down, Goodrich. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ready!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Looking to throw. Goodrich. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Samuel. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. On 1st down, McNeil. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brewer. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, McNeil. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Samuel. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And touchdown. A great effort there. 89 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Samuel nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Don't be scared of it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Samuel.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Samuel. Throw left side complete. That's Brewer. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw. Samuel. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.